We're back with Frankie, and Frankie, gold medals, a lot like Stanley Cups, can shape a player's legacy. So we want to ask you, whose legacy would benefit more from winning Olympic gold? Is it Connor McDavid or Auston Matthews?
Auston Matthews, because he would be known as the captain of Team USA when they took down Team Canada and won the gold medal at the Olympics. Connor McDavid showed up to the Four Nations last season. Canada won, and he scored the game-winning goal. Check mark for Connor McDavid. Auston Matthews is the face of USA hockey. He's the captain of this team. He's the player who has the highest ceiling on the United States. And for Auston Matthews to lead this team to a gold medal, that would do a lot for his legacy. We wouldn't necessarily talk as much about how the Toronto Maple Leafs, led by Auston Matthews, lose in the first round or lose to the Florida Panthers or are probably not going to make the playoffs this season. We'll be talking about how the face of USA hockey showed up and won a gold medal against a team like Canada where it's gold or bust. And we know how much offensive firepower they have. We know the expectations that Canada has. If Auston Matthews can do that, that will go a long way with his legacy being known as a winner on the international stage.
Oh, it sure will, especially for Leafs fans. Give them that hope. Now, the U.S. has a lot of big names, but it doesn't appear Matthews will be playing with them out of the gate. He's centering a line with Jake Guentzel and Matthew Boldy right now. So do you like these line mates for Matthews?
They can do better as far as putting Auston Matthews in a position to succeed. And what I mean by that is, let's look at how this season has gone for Auston Matthews and the Toronto Maple Leafs. He doesn't have Mitch Marner this season, and it at times has looked like it's a struggle to get him the puck into the areas where he needs it in order to be successful, in order to be productive, in order to get the high danger looks on net. So now you're crafting this thing for Team USA, and you're thinking, well, let's not make the mistake that the Toronto Maple Leafs had made and not have a true distributor on his line, except Matt Boldy is really good around the net, but he can score goals. Jake Guentzel is a sniper as well. Auston Matthews is a goal scorer. So you have the opportunity to maybe put a guy like Jack Hughes, who wants to make plays and is really crafty and can make something out of nothing, with a player like Auston Matthews, similar to how he had Mitch Marner carrying the puck and setting him up. Why not take that opportunity to do so? You've seen how things have gone in Toronto this season without that type of player. Don't put yourself in that position. All three players on that line for the Americans, very, very good. It remains to be seen if it's a good fit as far as setting up the best goal scorer in the world to see if he can do exactly that.
I guess we wait and see there. As for McDavid, finding him line mates proved pretty tricky at the Four Nations. And right now he's skating with two players that didn't make that team in Macklin Celebrini and Tom Wilson. So Frankie, how do you like this top line for Canada?
I like it. I'm not sure how long it's going to stick, but you've got some pretty fun elements here. First of all, you have Connor McDavid potentially with a guy in Tom Wilson who's going to clear a lot of space for him. Think about Tom Wilson in on the forecheck, big heavy hit, comes up with the puck looking for McDavid. Where is he? Let's make a play. Then you have Macklin Celebrini, who's a workhorse, dog on a bone. He's never going to be out of a puck battle. He's really good at winning these 50-50 pucks. There's a lot of elements there that should work with a guy like Connor McDavid. So I like it. The thing is, though, how long does it last? Because we know that John Cooper with the Tampa Bay Lightning, he loves rearranging lines and he wants to see what works, what doesn't work. He wants to try to get an upper hand on the other team at any given time. And so you go to this line early, you see what you have. We have already seen Team Canada build some chemistry with some other players at the Four Nations. So you know you can go back to those at any point, but early in this tournament, why not try something different? And I like the fact that they're trying Tom Wilson with Connor McDavid. It's got an old school feel to it where there's a big heavy presence alongside the best player in the game. See if it works in the year 2026.
That's right. We like going a little old school sometimes. Now, McDavid's over-under point total for the tournament on FanDuel is 8.5. Matthews, only 6.5.